Ban PM 2015. Okay. Right. Those guys should be sitting down at some point. I don't think these teams have played one another, but they've been teaming together a bit more recently.
So Drephen, Ferris, and then is it Alton and BY?
Yeah. Yeah, and what was interesting was I was looking at the bracket, and they actually gave Ban PM 2015 the 2 seed over Drephen and Ferris. I thought that was a little bit of a hot take. It's not my job to see this, and it's not a big deal at the end of the day. Both teams, 2nd and 3rd seeds, made it to losers finals, which is, supposedly what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But I would expect Drephen and Ferris to be slightly favored, just given that Drephen has been playing this game for so long. He's so good. That said, Alton is incredible in doubles. He just knows how to abuse Marth really well to disrupt things and basically push you off your tempo.
Yeah, Alton's mostly when I played with him, he was kind of taking point with Marth, just because he knew that his mind could carry him through the reactions. He's just keep the other guy off of me. So if it was 2 foxes, he would say, hey, let me kill this other fox really fast, because I can kill the other fox faster than you can really, unless you shine spike him.
Right.
So just let me do that, keep the other guy off of me, and we can.
I think Alton does really thrive when he can create those 1v1 situations. And it reminds me of Team Grab and Go. DJ Nintendo and the Moon. Moon would always be the one going in, and DJ is just kind of chilling, playing support in the back. Really interesting team that we haven't seen a lot of other teams try to emulate, but I think that if any team at this tournament were to remind me of Grab and Go, it would be Ban PM 2015.
I think there's something unique about Marth players and Fox players coming here. There's not that many of them that get along.
Yeah.
The mindsets just don't align.
It can be a bit beautiful. And it's also interesting because, of course, BY plays both Fox and Marth.
Yeah.
He plays more Fox in doubles. He's been known to go Puff in doubles as well. I wouldn't expect him to do that here.
Yeah, not much benefit, I would say, over going Fox.
Right.
For all of the rest that you might get in stock tanking you might do, Drephen's going to live just as long really as Puff.
Yeah, and Puff can work in some team comps super well, but I think just because of Marth's particular weaknesses in doubles, I think he's not super great in close quarters. He can get 2v1 pretty hard. So I think having a faster character like Fox to support him makes a bit more sense than having Puff, who wouldn't be able to do as well in that kind of situation.
On Dreamland, pretty favorable for everybody. Gets off all of his stage lasers, Marth.
Wow, Drephen really tried to get out there, and good stuff to Ferris for covering that as well. I don't think Derek can make this back. Wow. You would expect Drephen to just refresh invincibility, but instead, he kills his teammate, and might be dead here as well. A little bit of miscommunication there from Blue Team. They both kind of wanted to be the one to hit. I would expect Alton to roll up, covering the ledge as long as possible.
I would have liked to see a high bear from the wire right there. He would have covered more. He's stopped the Falcon from getting back to free.
Garrett always just going in, dude. Uh-oh.
He wants to be a
He missed the angle. Great lasers from Ferris, ensuring that Drephen has another chance. Honestly, I'm not surprised that this is how it's going so far. That's unfortunate, and Drephen just making these mistakes, but they're not fighting him quite yet. I really think that Blue Team needs to really prioritize running away from Drephen and trying to kill Ferris.
Yeah, if you're going straight for Drephen, it's going to work.
I mean, look,
just not even
they're already on their
light
last. Are you seeing this?
A bit of a watch. I think they're going to have everything in the gameplay adapted.
I think they're just tunnel visioning on, oh my god, we have to kill Drephen here.
Yeah,
and
he's such a high percent. He should be able to just die.
Yeah.
He dies in seconds.
And look, Garrett finds himself off stage. Really good pickup from Ferris to send Garrett right off stage there. This is rough. Honestly, Drephen and Ferris look like the best team in this bracket, just based on that game alone.
Yeah, that's
scary.
That was strong game. I mean, they've teamed at quite a few tournaments. I think they've got some tenure in this particular matchup. They've been around for a while.
I also think that older players, old school players tend to be the ones that are more likely to like doubles. They've been playing and entering doubles for long enough that they get over that initial hump of not liking doubles because they don't understand it, because they're not good at it. The better you get at anything, the more you tend to like it, and I think that's really true for doubles. So, I mean, Ferris and Drephen, they've been playing doubles for years and years. Not that Alton and Garrett haven't, but
I think the sort of difference between people who like doubles and people who don't like doubles is honestly net play. Like, at Smash Fest, eventually it always builds into doubles at some point.
Yeah.
But on net play, unless you are like, really trying to get better at doubles and you seek out people, there's like a dedicated community. Like, other than that, like you're not gonna just organically get into doubles matches unless you really want to team somebody. So
That is so true. I've never thought of that before, but yeah, like net play has affected the scene in a lot of ways. It has not done a lot for doubles, and it's that's not net play's fault. It's just
I think it's just the problem of connecting 4 people together instead of 2.
Yeah.
You're already kind of if you have bad connections, not melee anymore. But
love this ledge refresh from Ferris, holding ledge for as long as possible, allowing Drephen to go pick up that kill. And look at this. So blue team, they hit Drephen off stage, and instead of trying to go for that edge guard, they went in 2v1 Ferris, ended up getting both kills. I love that adaptation, and if they keep that up, I could see this set turning around. But I really think, whenever I play against Drephen, especially when he has a teammate who, isn't top 100 level, not that Ferris isn't really good, but my game plan is normally run away from Drephen, make him come to me, and try to smother the other opponent. Because they're not going to have as solid a defense as Drephen. Like, Ferris isn't going to be living to 150 for like the first 3 minutes of the game, like we saw in game 1. Oh my goodness. Miscommunication again. And it just seems like in some spots, blue team doesn't know who should be the aggressor, who should be the one throwing out that hitbox.
yeah, you're gonna get that in Marth, he swings so much and Fox runs so much that you're gonna hit each other a little bit. They're still in a good spot. They're at a light stock each. They're probably gonna die the next hit.
Oh my god. I do not agree with Alton going so deep for that. When it's a 2v1, your opponent or your teammate just died, your MO should be, okay, I gotta not get 2v1. Not I gotta go for a really aggressive possible edge guard while there's gonna be somebody to counter hunt you anyway. Blue team's got red team in the corner here. Alright, great job from Drephen to disrupt that combo, trying to save Ferris as best as he can. And Alton knew that the get-up attack was coming, so they're starting to wisen up to when the other one wants to go in. This is super freaking close, though. That barely kills off the top. That is huge. And again, Garrett needs to trust that Alton will bat Ferris
and
back.
he'll be able to back air him again. Get a kill.
Exactly. But Garrett was going for a 1v1 combo there, and unfortunately, that's not what you want to do.
I think they're just trying to keep this lead as hard as they can.
Wow.
Even game again.
I can't believe Ferris or Garrett threw out an F smash there in the middle when he was getting 2v1. It ends up working out. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Alton went for like a strange rush there, and Drephen punished it.
Okay, so blue team doesn't have to rush this. It looks like they're going to try to anyway, though. No punish on Drephen. That's devastating. They really need that.
Wow, that's a great shield from Drephen.
More F smashes from Garrett. Hits Drephen off stage.
This is where you 2v1. This is where you 2v1 Ferris. You don't try to kill Drephen.
Exactly, because when you hit Drephen off stage, you just bought yourself time to 2v1 Ferris.
And now Ferris is halfway dead.
Exactly. Alton needs to get over there and protect him. He's unable to do so. Great lasers from Ferris, and this should be it. That is it, yeah.
That's a good down smash. I can't think of a better explanation of our whole. You gotta be there for your teammate, and then once Drephen's off stage, you gotta 2-1 other guy. It's all about that. It's not really important to.
It's also about the stage positioning because Alton, by the time Garrett got hit really far, Alton at that point was pretty far away. He had way too much ground to cover, and with Ferris's lasers, there's no way he was going to be able to help. So that just says that often in doubles, you need to be a bit closer in general. You need to stick together so that if something goes wrong, you're already right there to help your teammate. You can't be halfway across the stage or else that's what's going to happen. But GG's to them, and we're getting grand finals. So let's do it.